Good morning, everybody. I'm coming on early today as this week was so busy I didn't have a chance to come on and do a live with you. Today I really wanted to talk to you about being a director of your life. So I'm Susan Kennard, if you don't know me and you're joining for the first time, thank you for joining me. And if I know you already, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm known as a spiritual scientist because I blend the science and the spiritual. So I like to have evidence for all the work that I do, and that allows me to be in a place of authenticity. So being a director of your life is really key when you're stepping onto your ascension pathway. And what I mean by that is essentially you have to be in a place where you feel you're choosing. So on Wednesday night, with my private members, I have a soul family which is called my Soul's Mission membership. So if you're interested in that, then pop over to my website, susankennard.co.uk. We meet 5 times a month and more sometimes. And on Wednesday night, we spent the whole of our group and our evening together working with the parts of us where we did not feel we were 100% in the director position of our life. Okay, so today what I wanted to do with you is one of those things, so you could get an experience of how it is really for you in your life. And we've got many different areas, of course, haven't we? We've got money, which always comes up and is always a really big one. Relationships with our friends, with our family, with our partners. We've got our health. We've got all of those areas, and of course our mission, which is really key. And so when you think about the areas of those areas of your life, think about where are you being directed, or where are you actually the director? And we know that in the world there's been a lot of situations where we have felt perhaps that we're being told what to do. And of course, we were never meant to be told what to do. When we're told what to do, what happens is we feel a sense quite often of resentment, which comes up from, epigenetics, from our family lineage, perhaps from times before and from lifetimes, but also our childhood. And so, when you're a child, quite often you're told you can't do that, or you can do that, or you have to do this. And I definitely know with teenagers that often comes up. So what I really wanted to do with you today was to have a think about one area of your life that perhaps you feel you're not being the director. And so we're going to take a bit of time to do that, and I'm going to take you through a meditation where I can help you actually access that point. And also let's bring the guides in today and let's release that from you. So if you are interested in working with me privately, what I offer at the moment is you can either have a mediumship reading, and you can find that on, if you go to events or sessions and events on my website, you can find that. And you can book a reading, which is where I will help you with evidence of survival. So if you have a loved one that's passed over, or a friend, or whoever, then we can bring that person in and I can give you evidence and any messages that they want to give you. That's one thing that you can do with me at the moment. I stopped doing that for a long time on my website because I got so busy, but I've opened it up again because many people keep asking me if I would do that. And I also teach mediumship, so from that I have found that many people have said, look, I really want a reading. And the other thing you can do is you can have an ascension pathway session. Now this is where I get to have a look into your field clairvoyantly. I get to see where you are on your ascension pathway. We get to clear anything in the way of it. And quite often new guides will come in to work with you. You sometimes get initiations. I had somebody yesterday who had an initiation to the next part of their mission, which was so beautiful. Sometimes it's a huge amount of healing. Sometimes it's activations. but it's really about clearing anything out of the way so you can step into your true reason for being here. So you might like, that's quite an in-depth session, and you have to be ready for it, right? And if you feel drawn to it, you're ready. So you can do that by clicking a button on my website that says book a session with Susan, and takes you straight to the Ascension session. So that might be something that you feel drawn to do. This is a time massively now where we have to be the director of our life. We have to really stand in that power of making choices. Many of you are leaving jobs. Many of you are leaving relationships. We're in the eclipse season. We are in this massive transformational time. Very soon, in fact, in 8 days, we have another eclipse, which is the lunar eclipse in Taurus, which is all about safety, security, money, etc. And if you're interested in astrology, I hold 2 astrology events a month, new moon and full moon. And you get that, if you're a member, you get that as part of it, of course. But if you're not a member, you can still join and you can still come and have fun with us. And you can find all that information out on the events section of my website. So, clearing my throat this morning. Yeah, there must be something around communication here. So let's go into a meditation. I hope you're all well. I'm just going to see if anyone is live. I know this is an unusual time for me to be going live on my channel. I normally, actually, it's normally sort of lunchtime, but it's just 9:30 in the morning here in the UK. But I really wanted to bring this to you because I haven't had a chance to go live this week. Okay. Yep, I will. So my guides are just reminding me. So if you feel as well that your body is showing a message for you, really sort of connect in with what your body, what your soul is trying to convey via your body. And that will really help you to access that inner knowing. And if you would like assistance with that, of course, I can help you privately, but you can also get a free video course which incorporates helping you to go through that process, to be able to listen to the messages of your body, to listen to your guides as well. There's 4 videos on it. So you can get that by just popping over to my website, and it's the first page. Just put your email in and the free video course will be sent to you, and then you become part of my community. You can opt out at any time but still keep the free video course. All right? Okay. God, so many things the guides are reminding me of. If you would like my book to do some self-healing, one sec, let me find it. I'm going to show it to you because it feels important. Here it is. So awaken the light within your heart. So if you want to do self-healing, if you want to listen to the guides messages, it's a book that was channeled to me and it came out last October. It's been out a year now. I won the Hay House Writers competition, which led me to have a publishing contract. I also recorded it on audio. So I went to a studio and recorded it. So it's actually on Audible as well. So if you want to hear me talking through all the processes, all the inner child healing processes in it at the back of the book, then you can keep stopping it and going back and listening again. So that might be an option for you. Okay, all right, so here we go. Okay, just take this time for you this morning. So just take a deep breath and come into your heart space. And what I like to do is I like to breathe in through my nose, hold for a little bit, maybe a couple of seconds, sometimes longer, and then breathe out. And I'm already starting to get hot, which tells me that the guides are stepping in. So you may feel the same feeling, the same signature, and that's just perfect. So just breathe in and breathe out. And I want you now just to draw your attention to your heart space. And actually what I'm being shown this morning is a beautiful, almost like a starlight in your heart. So just imagine that starlight in your heart, expanding, 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 Wow. And imagine that throughout the whole of your body. And just feel into the healing energy of that. And so if you feel that you need healing today, just imagine that all of those little sparkling starlights are healing your cells. Okay, good. Draw your attention through your breath down to your feet, and maybe wiggle your toes a little bit just to get that feeling of being grounded. And then just notice your earth star under your feet. So just feel into your earth star. Sometimes you'll see it as a crystal, maybe a crystal star. And then draw your attention up to your heart, that sparkling starlight, and then up to the crown of your head. And as you're doing this, you're connecting, you're grounding, and you're expanding. So just imagine that crown of your head expanding, good, and then connect with your soul star. So you might like to imagine a six-pointed, beautiful star above your head, connecting you to universal consciousness. Okay, so let's bring a shower of light down from that star, almost like a beautiful veil of light around you, protecting you. Take a deep breath, and then we're going to call in our council. So this is our guides that work with us, our council of light. And you may know them, you may not, it doesn't matter, they're there for you anyway. So we're just going to bring them in and ask them to step in closer for us. Okay, so let's just come into our heart and just consider an area of your life where you feel that you are the director, just for a moment. And then just feel that energy of how empowered it feels to be the director of your life in that area. And then now consider an area of your life where you just feel like you're not the director. You feel that perhaps you're disempowered in that area of your life. And I want you just to feel where that's held in your body. So just feel where that's held in your body. And I want you just to give it a colour, the first colour that comes to you. You may see it clairvoyantly, you may just know it, or you just guess it. And as you are guessing it, you're accessing that inner guidance. Okay, good. Fantastic. And so one of your guides is going to step forward. And it doesn't matter if you can't see them. They're going to step forward. And they're actually, what I'm actually being shown here is they're actually putting their hands in that energy that is unwanted energy. And I want you just to connect with the emotion of that colour, that unwanted energy, and just allow the guides to release that from you. You're giving them permission to support you. They love that. Ask and it is given. So just allow them to release that energy. And you may feel that. Take a deep breath. And as you notice it being released through your breath, you notice that your heart expands more. So you can notice that the expansion of that sparkling light perhaps goes a bit further. And you may feel like there's an opening. And this is because that unwanted energy is not in the way anymore. And it allows you to stand more fully in your choice with a feeling of conviction, like you just decide this is right or this isn't right in your life. And you make choices from a place of empowerment and not fear. Okay, so just expand the energy and the guide steps and joins the others behind you or around you. And I want you to send that beautiful loving light from your heart out to the world. So as we send out our healing, and those that need to receive it and feel it will receive it and heal it and feel it. So perhaps let's just send out to the situations in Israel and Palestine and Gaza and all over. And anyone else that you feel needs to receive this healing light, let's send that healing light out to them. Good. And now I want you to see, what the guides are giving me is for you to see a beautiful beam of light coming down. It's golden sparkling light, healing energy coming down through you. And you might be able to feel yourself just receiving this. I can. And this is universal source healing light for you. Feel that energy coming through you. And know that all of the light that you are sharing out is unlimited. So this healing energy that you're sharing is an unlimited source. You never run out of it. And as you are sharing your light, you are receiving more healing energy throughout you. Remember, you are the healer of your own life. Okay? So you can receive that at any time. Just have to ask. You just have to intend. And you just have to remember that you are divine source, like a spark of God, a spark of divinity within you. Okay. So draw your energy back into you, and then now think about that area of your life that perhaps you didn't feel empowered in, and you didn't feel you were the director. And now feel into it just for a second. How does it feel to you? Do you feel you can have that conversation? Do you feel that you can make that decision now? Let me know in the comments how you feel. And come back to me. So I hope you enjoyed our live today. Please let me know how you feel, how you're getting on. I'm flying out to Turkey on Sunday, so I may not be able to go to live next week, but I have pre-recorded my 5-minute frequencies. And if you missed the one from today, you definitely want to watch it. It went out at 7:30 this morning, so a couple of hours ago. All you need to do is just look back at the pre-recorded video from this morning and enjoy more healing, more activations. And I have pre-recorded them for while I'm away. So next Friday one will go out and another one for when I get back. So much love to you all. And remember, you are the director of your life. You are divine source. You were always meant to be the director. You were just meant to remember that you had assistance at all time, and you never do it on your own. So even though it feels like you're on your own sometimes, you're actually not on your own. Okay, so much love. See you very soon. And if you enjoyed this video, share it if you would like to, and make sure that you